All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So it has been a minute since I've done a point of view driving video. Figured why not do it today. It's deceiving outside right now. It's like 10 degrees even though it looks like it's 50, but this upcoming week it's supposed to get into the 50s and 60s and stay there. So that means that we're gonna get the Cobra out, which I know many of you are looking forward to that. So today's video is gonna be about the V6, baby. You know, for those that don't know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe if you don't. You know, that's hurtful. Just kidding. But yeah, so I'm in my 0540, and I also have an 03 Cobra. But most of you guys that are watching this have probably been around for a while, so you're familiar. But ooh, the suspension's stiff. But I wanted to talk about kind of future plans for this car. So I've touched on it. I did a poll, and you guys picked between either selling this and getting a new car or keeping it and doing mods to it. And you guys all, not all, but for the most part, voted to keep this thing and mod it. So I'm in a predicament. What do we want to do? I talked about bagging it, talked about boosting it. You know, I don't know, like I saw some of both. Actually, more so for boost. So the only reason that I'm hesitating with that is just because this car has been reliable in terms of like mechanically it's been sound, and I don't entirely know if I want to do that. Not because of it being mechanically like not good, but sorry, I'm having a brain fart. But I'm more so it's the cost versus like the reward. To me, to spend like $5 grand, go get a dyno tune, gonna have to do injectors, fuel system, all that. I mean, I'm gonna be in at like $7,000 and I'm gonna get like 325 wheel. So I'm like, ugh, that's kind of a tough pill to swallow for that much money. Now, that's not to say that it's not worth it, but that's just a lot of money, man. Like, I could buy a project car for that, or I could buy the car that I planned on buying, and that would, you know, cover a decent chunk of it. But you guys really do like this car a lot. And I think it's because not too many people make 4.0 content, and the people that do, a lot of it's kind of cheesy and gimmicky. Like, that's one thing, I'll never overhype this car. I'll never make this car seem like it's the greatest car ever created, because it's not, but it's a great car. I do love it. It definitely has its pros and cons. So yeah, I'm at a loss of what to do. So what comes to mind is doing the GT rear bumper, or a California style rear bumper, the California Special with the dual exhaust, and then it has like the diffuser built in. So I think that would look nice, because I've had a full GT500 takeoff catback for like 2.5 years for this car. So that's something that I would like to do, because the back end of this car has always been the part that just drives me crazy. It just never looks right. I also thought about paint matching the rockers, because I think that would look really, really good. It's just this car, like the front sits nice, sides look nice, in the back it's just, I'll probably put up a picture here of a side profile and you guys can see what I mean. It's just that rear end, there's just so much space between that and the ground, because the V6 rear bumpers just tuck in really, really like high up. So I want to make it look more uniform. Now, to bags, right? I think this car would look sick aired out. Now, I would have to change up the wheels, because you probably wouldn't want to be on bags on 20s, because you're still going to sit like 2 inches or 3 inches off the ground when completely aired out, because your tires are going to hit your splash guards. So that's the only reason. Like, when I think of a car that's bagged, I want that thing to lay on the ground. So to me, I don't know if bags makes the most sense with this wheel setup, which I really do enjoy. Now, if you guys saw some of my older videos, I have the SVE Series, I think it's the Series 2 or the Series 1. I don't remember. I picked them up 2 months ago or a month ago. And so I want to get those refinished, but those again are also 20s. I have a set of bullet wheels, which I don't like bullet wheels, sorry. I picked them up for dirt cheap. I got them for like 35 bucks. They're honestly pretty garbage. If anyone watching this is local and you guys want a set of bullet wheels with tires, the tires are pretty good, wheels are not. Let me know. You can literally come pick them up for free, because they're just collecting dust on the porch and I have no need for them. So would have to probably go to probably 18s, to be honest. I think for this year body style, depending on kind of the stance you're going for, I think 19s is kind of the sweet spot. Now, if you're bagged, I'd say 18s because then you can lay frame or at least get pretty darn close. Another thing that I really wanted to do was do a bunch of carbon fiber stuff. So I wanted to do like the Dyna Performance, I believe what it's called, is do their whole carbon fiber interior setup. I need to get, oh boy, I want to get these door panels redone. I think they sell some plastic ones online, so I might have to look into that because I still have the leather piece in the back seat, but I just don't think these are ever gonna stick again. So might do that. But yeah, the carbon fiber interior, I think that would look sweet. I've always wanted to do the carbon fiber fenders by True Fiber. Now, that begs the question though, is I've always, not always, but ever since it came out, the Cherokee, however the heck you say it, that wide body kit there, I'm sure you guys, if you're into Mustangs, you probably heard of Jonathan Harder. I've been subscribed to him for forever, but that kit on that car looks so good. And I had the Forge Stars for a while now, so when he did that setup with that, I was like, dang, I could kind of like see the similarities. Like I could imagine what the car would look like. So that's something I would love to do. But again, I think that kit alone is like $5 grand. I'm sure that doesn't even include shipping. That doesn't include any labor. That does not include paint. So I mean, realistically, that's probably close to a $10,000 job once all is said and done. Plus, I think you have to cut the car up. So at that point, there's no going back. And it sounds so goofy, but like to do all that to this car when this car is probably worth about 10 grand as it sits in this market, in the normal market, it's probably not even worth 10. Like that's a hard pill to swallow, because once you do that, there's no going back. The car's not going to have a resale value. Then you get into the whole, like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to want to swap it. You know, I'm going to want to do a Coyote, or I don't know if I'd end up doing probably a 3-valve just because it'd be super easy and it'd be dropping for the most part, because I'd still keep it auto. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same exact trans, so it should virtually bolt up. But again, I'm not mechanically inclined enough to even remotely tackle that. So I'd have to pay a shop to do that, and that's going to be probably $3-4 grand, including a used motor. So it's just, I'm at that point with this car where everything, it just turns into big money, and this is not a big money car, if that makes sense to anyone. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to do any of those things, because I am totally open to it, but it's just like, if we're going to do it, we got to like, I got to know that I'm keeping this car forever, and then it's at that point not going to be a daily. Like if I start doing some of those things, I don't want to be driving it year round. I'm going to want to kind of do what I did with the Cobra, tuck it away and just drive it, you know, occasionally. Now Boost, that wouldn't be the case. Boost, definitely not. Boost, I could still daily drive it, because I would do a Vortec or a Pro Charger. I know that they have like the M90 mod box or dog, whatever the heck it's called, like an Eaton style blower. I would not do that setup on this car. I like the, you know, the Pro Charger. What do they call it? The big red blow off valve or whatever. I'd be that obnoxious guy doing that. Cannot lie, totally would. So that's the route I would go down. Now maybe if I found like a used kit for these, like someone selling it, then I could swallow that pill a little bit more. But brand new and then having to do all that work, it's just a lot of money for this car. So yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. Let me know if you've done any of those things to your 4.0. You know, let me know. Was it worth it? Was it not worth it? Do you regret it? If you had to redo it again, what would you do? Because I'm at that point where I'm torn, and I've done all kind of the simple, cheap, easy stuff. And like the whole front end, that was definitely not cheap. The wheels were not cheap. I mean, I got them for a good price, but everything on this car, like the front end alone, you know, the bumper hood, having to change out all the lights, everything, that was with labor and everything, paint, that was like almost $5 grand. Then the wheels, those retail at $2 grand. Tires, suspension was cheap. Suspension, I just had the SR Performance springs, which suck. Not a fan of these. I had the iBox Sport Lines in the trunk, and I've just been lazy to put those on, but that's something this spring that I'm probably going to tackle. And by probably, I have to. You guys have to hold me accountable, because believe it or not, this spring or this winter, these springs finally settled. I don't know what took so dang long, but now this car actually sits pretty darn nice. but it's still not low enough for my liking. I can go do, so instead of doing bags, I could do like some BC coilovers and dial in the fitment that way. That's always an option. That's definitely a more cost-effective option. I have no issues doing that. That's not even a bad idea either, because these struts are old, so, or shocks or whatever. So that would not be a horrible idea to probably swap that out, get something a little bit more new and fresh in here. Exhaust-wise, so I'll be honest with you guys, if you made it this far, A, I love you. B, I'm gonna give you guys a little hint. So I really did plan on buying a new car. I actually already have wheels for it, I have suspension for it, and I have exhaust for it. I think that's all I have for it so far. So if you made it this far, that still might happen. I might keep this, I might keep the Cobra, and I still might get the new car. Now you're probably saying, Evan, you're out of your damn mind, and you're partially right. I might be. So what I was thinking was holding off on the new car till we hit 1,000 and get monetized. The only reason being is because I want to start a build, and like, this is gonna sound greedy, but like, I would like to make money off of doing the new build, because it's gonna cost me money. Now I know I'm not gonna really make much at all, but it would just be nice to know. I want to start fresh, because I built the Cobra before I did YouTube. I built this car way before I did YouTube. So I really just want to capitalize on that, because it's a lot of money to go get a third vehicle and build a third vehicle, you know? So I just want to play my cards right. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure it does to you guys. And we're getting closer. You know, I've been really stuck in that 750, man. That 750 to 760, just been bouncing back and forth in there. So now that I'm getting back into the routine of posting 3 to 4 times a week, I think hopefully we can break out of that. Because once we hit that 800, I think we're going to really start moving towards, you know, that 1,000 pretty quickly. I just need to make like a viral video. I don't know how, but I need to do something to get them watch time, those watch hours up. But yeah, guys, I know this video was kind of a little, maybe not so all over the place, but maybe on the boring side. But give me some ideas, guys. What do you want to see on this car? You know, if you guys, you know, suggest some stuff that's a little bit more on the simpler side of things, we can do it a little bit sooner. We're closing on our place. We're about 2-ish weeks out from closing. So that's been eating up a lot of money, but that's okay. It's going to save us a lot of money in the long run, which is going to be awesome, because that's going to allow me to do some cool stuff for you guys with this car. I do have some of the house videos coming soon. We're going to be, you know, not, I guess, renovating to an extent. That's not going to be a huge thing on this channel. Don't worry. Do not unsubscribe because of that. But I wanted to show you guys because, I don't know, maybe someone finds it interesting. But the main focus of this channel is definitely going to be the car stuff. For those that are here for photography, I might do some more of those. I'll probably do a lot of like the point of views of me shooting like these cars. I'm probably going to do a photo shoot. Maybe I'll do one this Sunday of this car. So you guys can expect that for Monday's upload. Or this might be going up Monday. I'm not too sure. Right now I'm filming this. It's Saturday. I haven't decided when I'm going to post it. So who knows? You might get this one. If you don't see the photo shoot video Monday, then expect that one for Wednesday. Because I want to get back into that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday or Sunday, if I have spare content, I can do it then. Friday, I'm going to do, I think I still have one more Cobra video left. I might be able to get one this weekend, but they put down a lot of salt again because it did snow yesterday. So I don't really want to drive the Cobra with salt. I know it's not going to kill the car, but like at the same time, why do that to myself? But nonetheless, guys, I am home and I will catch y'all in the next video. Again, if you didn't subscribe, go click that button, just hit it, kick it, tap it, whatever you gotta do, do it. And I will catch y'all in the next upload. Later, guys.